Alright guys, so we've got event viewing. This is from picoCTF 2025. This is a forensics challenge. So what we've got here is basically they're giving you a Windows log file, an EVTX, which basically contains a bunch of, it's like a snapshot of all the Windows events that have happened on the machine, on the logged in user. Processes, things like that, registry changes. So here's the story, right? One of the employees has been affected by malware, and it turns out you need to figure out what happened. So here's the story. They installed software using an installer they downloaded online. They ran it, seemed to do nothing, and now every time they boot up their computer, a terminal screen pops up and then the computer shuts down. So we can use a tool called EVTX dump. You can find it on GitHub. You can just clone it. I'll leave a link to it in the description. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to my desktop and I'm going to do EVTX dump. I'm sorry, wait. EVTX dump Windows logs. And I'm going to output it as output. I'm going to open this with mousepad. Sorry, it's hard for me to type because it's kind of blocking my keyboard. Anyways, let's look for keywords here, right? So they installed software using an installer. We could start by looking for a keyword install. That could help us. Okay, we've got an MSI installer. So the first hit, yeah. So C users user totally legit software. Okay, so that seems interesting, right? Let's keep scrolling down a little bit. And installation completed successfully. And then it looks like we've got a base 64 here. So we've got this. Let's copy this. Let's go into CyberChef. And it looks like, just to make sure, let's do a magic on this to make sure that, yeah, okay. So what we're gonna do is from base 64. We're gonna do that, and then so that's our first part of our flag, right? And then the next thing they did was they said that they ran the installed software, but it seemed to do nothing. Okay, so they ran it, meaning that so I think we should look for a .exe. That might help us. Maybe not. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of SVC host. Can we look for the keyword totally? Looks like we've got that here. We've got that here. They ran the software, but it seemed to do nothing. We've got a registry change here. Okay. I just coincidentally found something else. Yeah, here's the shutdown they were talking about, right? Let's copy this part. Hopefully this isn't another part of the flag. Oh, it's not. Okay. Event viewers are pretty useful. Okay, that's the second part of the flag. So now, and then it says they ran the installed software, seemed to do nothing. Every time they boot up their computer, a black command prompt screen opens. Okay, so what can we look for there? We could look for keyword shutdown. And let's see if that returns anything. Actually, no. Shutdown, not anything here. Let's keep looking. Okay, so we do have a shutdown. Looks like, yeah, there's a shutdown.exe that's being executed, and we did see a registry change, and I noticed the path for the registry was these, where you where the values are put to run a program at startup. We've got another base 64 here. This is probably the last part of the flag. So we're gonna paste that there, and yeah, it is. So here's our flag. That wasn't too difficult, but I could see how that could be a little bit hard. So yeah, there you go. That's a little bit of about Windows event logs.